Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. You've got greatness within you. Oh, yes, you do. And the world doesn't need your words to prove it. It needs your actions. You don't have to announce your dreams. You've got to live them. Work hard in silence because the results will speak louder than anything you could ever say. Please hit that red subscribe button. It doesn't take your time, but helps me a lot. You see, too many people spend their time talking about what they're going to do. They broadcast their intentions looking for applause before they've even taken the first step. But let me tell you something, success isn't about the noise you make, it's about the moves you make. It's about getting up early, staying up late, and doing the work when no one is watching. It's about grinding in the dark so you can shine in the light. Life is going to test you. Oh, you better believe it will. The road to your dreams is not paved with ease, it's paved with struggle. You're going to fall, you're going to fail, and there will be times when you feel like giving up. But that's when you must dig deep. That's when you remind yourself that you've been given this vision for a reason. The challenges in front of you are not meant to stop you, they're meant to grow you. Every setback, every tear, every lonely night is shaping you into the person you're destined to become. Now, here's the truth, nobody owes you anything, not the world, not your friends, not even your family. If you want something, you've got to go out and claim it. Stop waiting for validation, stop waiting for someone to believe in you, and start believing in yourself. Do you hear me? Your life is your responsibility. The dream that keeps you awake at night is your responsibility. So stop making excuses and start making progress. And don't you dare let fear hold you back. Fear is a liar. It whispers in your ear, telling you what you can't do, who you can't be, and where you don't belong. But fear doesn't know your heart. It doesn't know your resilience. It doesn't know the power that lives inside you, so step up and face it. Stand tall and let the world see the fighter within you, even if they don't hear a word you say. Because here's the thing, your work, your grind, your perseverance will not go unnoticed. Oh no, the results of your labor will speak for themselves. When you rise above, when you accomplish what they said was impossible, when you stand victorious on the other side of your struggle, you won't need to say, "I told you so," your success will say it for you. So I challenge you, stay focused, stay disciplined, keep your head down and your heart open, ignore the doubters, tune out the noise, and remember why you started. Because when you work hard in silence, you're not just building your dream, you're building you. And when you finally emerge from the shadows, ready to claim your moment, the world will take notice, not because you shouted, but because you showed up. You've got this. The question is, will you prove it? In a world filled with noise, where everyone seems eager to broadcast their every move, there is something profoundly powerful about letting your actions do the talking. Words can inspire, but they are fleeting. Actions leave a mark. Success is not measured by the promises you make or the grand declarations you shout from the rooftops. It is defined by the work you put in, the effort you exert, and the results you achieve. True power lies in doing, not in telling. When you focus on action rather than words, you free yourself from the need for constant validation. Too often, people announce their plans, hoping for approval, applause, or encouragement. They seek external motivation to fuel their internal desires. But the truth is, validation will not carry you through the long nights, the struggles, or the moments when you question whether the effort is worth it. What will carry you is the decision to move forward regardless of who is watching, cheering, or believing in you. You must believe in yourself enough to act even in silence. Action demands consistency, and consistency builds character. There is a discipline required to keep going when no one is paying attention, to push yourself when there is no audience, and to work when the results seem far off. It is in these quiet moments that greatness is forged. The most significant achievements are not born from grand speeches or public declarations. They are born from countless hours of unseen effort. The hours when you chose to stay focused while others were distracted. The moments when you resisted the urge to quit because something inside you whispered, "Keep going." Working in silence also protects your dreams. There is a certain strength in keeping your goals close to your heart, shielding them from the doubts and judgments of others. When you speak too soon, you open the door for criticism, skepticism, and even discouragement. But when you act, when you quietly move forward, your progress becomes undeniable. By the time others notice, you will already be standing on a foundation built by your efforts. Your actions create a ripple effect. They inspire more than words ever could. People are drawn to results, to tangible proof of what is possible. When you succeed, you give others permission to believe in their own potential. Your story becomes a testament to the power of perseverance, discipline, and quiet determination. It shows that success is not about who speaks the loudest, but about who works the hardest. There is a confidence that comes from knowing you have put in the work. It is unshakable because it is not built on external praise, but on internal accomplishment. Each step you take, each milestone you reach, reinforces your belief in what you are capable of. And when you finally achieve what you set out to do, you won't need to announce it to the world. The results will speak for you, and they will say everything that needs to be said. Success is not built on the applause of others, nor is it achieved by making grand gestures or seeking recognition. True success is cultivated in the quiet, often unnoticed moments of effort. It's about working diligently behind the scenes where no eyes are on you and no one is handing out accolades. When you choose to grind in silence, you are creating something far more powerful than any fleeting praise. You are building a legacy rooted in relentless determination and hard work. The process of working in silence allows you to focus on what truly matters: the progress you are making, the goals you are working toward, and the growth you are experiencing. In a world that constantly demands attention, there is something incredibly freeing about choosing to operate outside of the spotlight. It allows you to bypass distractions, cut through the noise, and immerse yourself in the work that will eventually speak for itself. The satisfaction that comes from knowing you are putting in the effort, regardless of external acknowledgement, is a unique form of confidence that nothing can shake. It's a quiet but powerful declaration that your dreams are more important than temporary recognition. While others may be seeking attention for their ideas, plans, and thoughts, you are quietly investing your energy in building results. Every step you take, every decision you make, every hour you dedicate to your vision is a testament to your belief in yourself. The process is not about showing off your progress or asking for validation. It is about your commitment to keep moving forward, regardless of whether others notice. This is where true character is built, in the moments when you choose not to give up, not to quit, even when it feels like no one is paying attention. The work done in silence often involves sacrifice. It demands focus and consistency, and sometimes it means doing things that others aren't willing to do. It means pushing through challenges when they arise, solving problems when no one is there to help, and staying the course when doubts creep in. In these moments when the world is silent and the struggle feels heavy, it is easy to wonder if anyone will notice all the effort you've put in. But that is precisely when the work in silence becomes so powerful. It is when the results come to light, when the breakthrough occurs, that the true value of the work you've done in the shadows is revealed. Working in silence also shields your dreams from the opinions of others. Too often, people talk about their ideas and plans before they have fully developed them. In doing so, they expose themselves to criticism, doubt, and skepticism that can derail their progress. But when you work quietly, you protect your vision from outside noise. You have the space to make mistakes, to learn, and to refine your process without the pressure of judgment or expectation. You are free to evolve, to grow, and to take risks without the fear of someone else's doubts holding you back. And when you emerge from this period of silent work, when you step into the light and show the world what you have built, your success will be undeniable. The results will speak for themselves, and they will be a reflection of your commitment, your persistence, and your dedication. You won't need to announce your achievements or defend them. The work you've done in silence will make the loudest statement possible, and the world will take notice, not because you sought the spotlight, but because you earned it with every quiet effort you put in along the way. Life will test you, there's no doubt about that. It will push you to your limits and challenge your every step. But these challenges are not obstacles meant to break you, they are opportunities meant to shape you. The path to greatness is never a straight line. It's full of twists, turns, and moments that make you question whether you're even on the right track. But in those very moments when the weight of the world feels unbearable and the obstacles seem insurmountable, you have the chance to grow. Resilience is built in these moments, and it is this resilience that will propel you to the life you are destined for. Overcoming challenges is not just about surviving adversity, it's about using that adversity to become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future. Every challenge you face is a lesson in disguise, a chance to sharpen your skills, deepen your understanding, and grow in ways you never thought possible. The difficulties you encounter are not setbacks, they are stepping stones to a greater version of yourself. But it's up to you whether you let them defeat you or use them to fuel your drive forward. In the midst of struggle, it's easy to lose sight of why you started. The weight of failure, the sting of disappointment, and the fear of not being good enough can cloud your vision. But in these moments, you must dig deep. You must remind yourself that every challenge is part of the process, part of the journey to your dreams. You are not being tested to see if you can survive the storm. You are being tested to see if you have the courage to weather it, to rise above it, and to keep moving forward despite the difficulty. Resilience is not a trait you are born with. It's something you cultivate over time. It's built through the small, everyday decisions to keep going when it's easier to quit. It's forged through the struggles that teach you how to get back up after you've been knocked down, how to continue even when the odds are stacked against you. Every time you rise after a fall, you become stronger. Every time you face fear and push through it, you become braver. Every time you persist when others would have given up, you build the kind of mental fortitude that guarantees you will not be stopped. But resilience doesn't just mean bouncing back, it means learning from your challenges. Each struggle has a lesson within it if you are willing to look for it. It teaches you about your strengths, your weaknesses, and the areas where you need to grow. It challenges you to think differently, to be creative in finding solutions, and to stay resourceful when the path seems unclear. The more you embrace the lessons that come from adversity, the more prepared you will be for whatever lies ahead. The obstacles you face are not there to stop you, they are there to help you grow into the person you need to be in order to achieve your dreams. They are shaping you, preparing you for the success that is waiting just around the corner. The road may be difficult, but it is in overcoming these challenges that you will find your true strength. Keep going. Don't let anything stand in your way. The greatest version of yourself is on the other side of those struggles, and if you stay determined, resilient, and relentless, you will reach it. When you pursue your dreams, you must come to terms with a powerful truth: no one owes you anything. The world will not hand you success on a silver platter. The validation you seek will not magically appear from others. If you want something, you must go out and claim it for yourself. It doesn't matter if others believe in you or not. It doesn't matter if they can see your vision or understand your passion. The only thing that matters is your commitment to take responsibility for your own dreams, your own life, and your own future. Waiting for permission, waiting for someone to believe in you, or waiting for the perfect moment to begin will only hold you back. Success doesn't wait for the stars to align or for the conditions to be just right. It waits for those who are willing to step forward and seize it. The path to greatness is not paved by the applause or encouragement of others, but by your willingness to act, even when the world isn't watching. The first step towards your dreams begins with the decision to take responsibility for them. You must claim them as your own without looking for external validation or reassurance. Too many people make the mistake of believing that someone else will give them the opportunity, someone else will open the door to their success. But the truth is, the door is always there, you just have to be the one to walk through it. Your dreams are not contingent on anyone else's belief or approval. You don't need to wait for someone to say, "Go ahead," or "You've got this." You need to wake up every single day and say those words to yourself. You need to believe in your own potential so deeply that you take action regardless of whether others see your worth or not. This is where true power lies, in knowing that the responsibility for your success falls squarely on your shoulders. You are the one who must get up when it's hard. You are the one who must push through when everyone else has given up. You are the one who must make the tough decisions, the sacrifices, and the commitments. The dreams you carry are yours to fulfill, and it's up to you to make them a reality. No one can do it for you. When you take full ownership of your dreams, you also take full ownership of your failures. Every setback, every challenge, every obstacle becomes a part of your journey, a part of your growth. It's easy to blame others for your struggles, but when you claim your dreams as your own, you no longer look outside for reasons why things aren't working. Instead, you look within. You find ways to improve, to adjust, and to keep moving forward. Your failures don't define you, they refine you. They teach you lessons that will only serve to make you stronger and more resilient on your journey. It is empowering to know that you are the one who has the power to shape your future. When you take full responsibility for your dreams, you free yourself from the need for others to give you permission to succeed. You understand that no matter where you start or how hard the journey may seem, the only person who can stop you is yourself. The moment you take ownership of your life and your dreams is the moment everything begins to shift. You stop waiting for others and you start making things happen. Your future is yours to create, so take it. Don't ask for permission, just go out and claim it. Fear is a force that can paralyze you if you let it. It has a way of creeping into your mind, planting seeds of doubt and whispering lies about what you can't do and who you can't be. It tells you that the road ahead is too hard, that the obstacles are too great, and that success is reserved for someone else. But here's the truth: fear is nothing more than a liar. It doesn't know your potential. It doesn't understand your strength. It doesn't have a clue about the power that lies within you. The only thing fear can do is try to hold you back, but it has no real power unless you allow it to control you. The key to overcoming fear is not to eliminate it completely, because fear will always be a part of life. It's about choosing to move forward despite it. Every time you face something that makes you uncomfortable, every time you step outside of your comfort zone, fear will show up uninvited. It will tell you that you're not ready, that you're not good enough, that you'll never make it. But you have to recognize that fear is just a feeling, not a fact. It doesn't determine your future unless you let it. So when fear shows up, you don't give in. You don't let it control your actions. You choose to keep moving forward, one step at a time. It's easy to listen to fear and back away from what you want. It's easy to avoid taking risks, to stay in the safety of what's familiar, and to settle for mediocrity. But if you want to live a life of greatness, you must choose courage over comfort. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act in spite of it. It's about having the strength to keep going, even when you're scared, even when the odds seem against you, even when every part of you is telling you to quit. Courage is what keeps you moving when fear tries to stop you, and it's what allows you to rise above your doubts and fears to achieve things you once thought impossible. Every time you choose to move past fear, you build more confidence in your ability to face the challenges ahead. You prove to yourself that fear does not define you. You begin to realize that every fear you overcome brings you one step closer to the person you are meant to become. And the more you face your fears head on, the less power they will have over you. Over time, you learn that fear is simply a part of the process, a signal that you're growing and expanding beyond your comfort zone. When you stop fearing fear itself, it no longer holds you back from the life you want. You must also understand that fear is not always a sign of weakness. It can be a sign of growth. The things that scare you the most are often the things that will take you to the next level. They are the moments when you are on the verge of breakthrough, when you are about to stretch into new territory. Fear may show up when you're about to do something that will challenge you and force you to grow. It is in these moments when fear is the loudest that you must press forward the hardest. Because on the other side of that fear is the success you are striving for, the person you are destined to become, and the life you are meant to live. So when fear comes knocking at your door, don't run away. Open the door and welcome it in. Look it in the face and say, "I see you, but you will not stop me." Let fear be the fuel that drives you, the force that pushes you to go further, to aim higher, and to never settle for less than what you are capable of. Fear may come, but you have the power to move through it and come out stronger on the other side. You are capable of so much more than fear would have you believe. Step into it, face it head on, and keep moving forward with courage and conviction. There is a remarkable power in staying focused and disciplined, especially in a world full of distractions. Every day we are bombarded with messages, interruptions, and demands that pull us in different directions. It's easy to lose sight of what truly matters when the noise around us is so loud. But those who rise above the chaos, those who stay dedicated to their vision and discipline in their actions, are the ones who eventually achieve greatness. The road to success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon that requires endurance, commitment, and the ability to stay focused even when the world is trying to steal your attention. Staying focused means making a conscious decision to cut out the distractions and prioritize what's important. It's about choosing to keep your eyes on the prize, no matter how many other things try to pull you away. In a world where everyone is seeking your attention, staying focused requires intentionality. It's easy to be pulled into short-term pleasures, easy to get sidetracked by every new opportunity that seems exciting in the moment. But the key to achieving your goals is to keep your long-term vision in mind and not let anything sway you from it. Focus isn't about what's happening right now, it's about where you are going and making sure that every step you take is moving you closer to that destination. Discipline, on the other hand, is the ability to show up and do the work day after day, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is about making choices that align with your goals, even when the path seems tough, even when it feels like the rewards are far off. It's about setting a routine, sticking to it, and making consistent progress no matter how small. The results may not be immediate, but every action, every step forward compounds over time. Success doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't come easily. But those who stay disciplined and keep putting in the effort, even when no one is watching, will eventually reap the rewards of their hard work. Staying focused and disciplined also means learning to say no. There will always be opportunities, distractions, and temptations that try to take you off course. The key is to recognize them for what they are and refuse to let them pull you away from what you're working toward. Saying no isn't easy, especially when it feels like there's so much to do and so little time. But saying no to the wrong things is saying yes to the right things. It's saying yes to your dreams, yes to your vision, yes to your vision, yes to the future you are creating for yourself. Every time you say no to a distraction, you're saying yes to your growth, to your purpose, to the life you're building. Discipline also requires patience. Results don't always show up right away, and the path to success can often feel like a long uphill climb. But if you stay disciplined and keep showing up, the rewards will come. They may come slowly, but they will come. Every moment you stay focused on your goals, every decision you make to keep moving forward, even in the face of challenges, is building the foundation for your future success. It's not always the big moments that define your progress, it's the quiet, consistent actions you take day in and day out. When you stay focused and disciplined, you become unstoppable. Nothing can distract you from your mission, and nothing can prevent you from reaching your goals. You realize that success isn't about having all the answers or having everything go perfectly. It's about sticking to your plan, doing the work, and trusting the process. In time, the results will speak for themselves. When you remain focused, dedicated, and disciplined, you'll look back and realize that the journey itself was just as important as the destination, because it was that dedication that helped shape you into the person capable of achieving everything you once dreamed of. When you dedicate yourself to a goal and commit to seeing it through, it's natural to encounter moments of doubt, frustration, and fatigue. The journey is rarely easy, and there will be times when it feels like nothing is happening, no progress is being made, or that the obstacles are simply too great to overcome. In those moments, it's easy to question whether all the effort is worth it, to wonder if you should give up. But here's the thing, perseverance is what transforms struggles into success. It's the quiet, unrelenting decision to keep going, even when everything inside you wants to stop. That makes all the difference. Perseverance is not just about continuing in the face of challenges, it's about pushing forward when you can't see the way ahead. It's about maintaining faith in your vision when the path is unclear, when the end seems so far out of reach. When you face adversity and you choose to keep going anyway, you are building resilience. You are proving to yourself that no matter how difficult the journey gets, you are strong enough to withstand it. The key is to not let the setbacks or obstacles define you or your journey. They are part of the process, not the end of it. Every successful person has faced adversity, but it is the ones who persevere in the face of that adversity who find success. Success is rarely a straight line, and it's certainly never free from setbacks. But it's the person who chooses to get back up after each failure, who continues to learn from their mistakes, and who keeps pushing forward with even greater determination that eventually reaches their goals. You may stumble along the way, and there may be moments when you question if it's worth it, but it is in those moments when you find your true strength. It is the ability to keep going when the world says to stop, when the challenges seem overwhelming. That proves your commitment to your dreams. Perseverance is built in the small, everyday actions that others may overlook. It's the choice to keep going, even when no one is watching, even when there's no immediate reward or recognition. Every small decision to keep moving forward, no matter how insignificant it may seem in the moment, compounds over time. When you persist day after day, when you refuse to quit no matter how difficult the task may be, you begin to build momentum. And momentum is a powerful force. It's what carries you through the tough times and propels you forward, even when you can't see the finish line. It's easy to focus on the immediate, on the setbacks and the obstacles, but real perseverance lies in keeping the bigger picture in mind. The moment you focus on the long term, when you remind yourself that each step forward is a step closer to where you want to be, you find the strength to keep going. Perseverance is built on the belief that your efforts matter, that the time and energy you invest will eventually pay off, even when the results aren't immediately apparent. There will always be moments when it feels easier to quit. But the true test of your character, your strength, and your potential lies in those moments. It is in the times when everything feels too hard that you must dig deep and choose to keep going no matter what. Every time you push through the discomfort, the frustration, or the doubt, you strengthen your resolve and prove that nothing can stop you from reaching your goals. Perseverance is the foundation upon which success is built. It's the quiet, steady commitment to keep going. Even when the road is long and the journey is hard, keep going, and you will see that your perseverance will lead you to places you never thought possible. In the end, the journey to achieving your dreams is not about perfection or avoiding failure. It's about persistence, resilience, and the unwavering commitment to keep moving forward no matter what. The challenges you face are not signs that you should stop. They are the very things that will shape you into the person capable of achieving greatness. Your courage to press on, even when it feels impossible, is what will ultimately set you apart. Remember, the world doesn't owe you anything, but if you stay focused, work hard in silence, overcome fear, and remain disciplined, the success you seek will be yours for the taking. The power to create the life you want is within you, and the only thing standing between you and your dreams is your willingness to keep going. So rise up, push past every obstacle, and keep fighting for what you know is possible. The best version of your life is waiting on the other side of your perseverance. Keep moving forward and success will follow.